This is Krista.
And this is Lynn. And welcome to our book haul. As you guys know, we're both avid readers and bookworms, so we wanted to share some of our recent favorite books with you guys.
So these are just a couple of books that we've collected over the past few months. Also, some of these books are written by YouTubers.
So, our first book is Girl Online. This is the second one, called Girl Online on Tour. This is by the YouTuber Zoella, or Zoe Sugg. And this one is about a girl named Penny and her trip on tour with her rock star boyfriend. And it's full of teenage angst and romance and cheesy things and all the things that people love. Or hate, you know. I love it.
I love it.
And this is actually Lynn's book, but I'm halfway through the second one, and so far it's really good. It's only taken me like 2 days to read halfway through, so they're pretty quick reads, and they're really good. Like, it's one of those books that you can't put down.
Don't put it down, do you?
I can't put it down ever. I have to hold it through the rest of the video. There's also a third Girl Online book coming out soon, and it is available for pre-order on Amazon, so we're super excited for that one. Go Zoe, you can do it. So excited. Snapchat from Brett. Brett, filming a YouTube video.
You want to be in our video, Brett? There's room for you right
I'm
here.
going to play a Snapchat video. We can put it in the blooper.
Oh, yes.
Okay, ready? Ah, it's a puppy!
Oh.
That's our friend Brett. Sorry, let me know if you don't want me to put this in the video and I'll tell you.
Brett, you're awesome. So, what is Zoe without her chummy? This is Louise's book, Life with a Sprinkle of Glitter. This book is just a collection of stories and advice and little bits of her life. She tells it to you like she's one of your best friends or your sister, and I love everything about this book. So you might have noticed these tabs. Krista and I have a system of leaving each other notes through the books that we read because we know we're going to pass them back and forth. So some of these are just little parts that I've marked for her to get my opinion on or notice something that's hidden in the book. Hint, hint. As you guys probably already know, Louise is my favorite YouTuber and I highly recommend her book. It's just something that brightens your day a little bit and adds a sprinkle of glitter. Oh, plug.
Next, we have a book by one of our favorite authors who is not a YouTuber. Why? Like, come on, Stephen. This is Dr. Sleep by Stephen King. So this is actually the sequel to The Shining, if you've read the book or seen the movie. It tells the story of Danny when he grows up, who now goes by Dan, because he's a man.
Dan the man.
So this is kind of like a horror thriller kind of book. It goes on to tell about Dan and how he grew up with The Shining, which is like telekinesis and all these cool mind powers that he has, and he meets some other people that also have The Shining, and it's just a really awesome book. It's very large. It took me a while. But I highly recommend it for any fans of Stephen King or The Shining. It's very good. 5 stars. 10 out of 10 would shine again.
So shiny, you need blot paper. So it was recently my birthday, and one of my presents from my lovely chummy were these books.
There's so many of them.
So many. If you don't know, this is the Pretty Little Liars book series. There's actually 16 in the series, plus 2 that are like companion books. I have gotten, Krista bought me this one. I found this one on Amazon.
So this is half of the books.
So we need more. I started reading, I'm on the second book already in the first box set.
Yes.
These books are amazing, especially if you're fans of the show. You definitely need to pick these up. They're not exactly like the show, which I found very interesting. A lot of the characters have been switched or added or combined, so it's neat to see like where they evolved from, where they came in. And if you love the show, you're gonna love the books. I definitely thought it was gonna be more for the tweens and the teenagers. It is not. It is very mature content in here, and I love it. So, very excited about these. And Krista will be reading these after.
I can't wait.
Yes, they're very good. So if you don't know the story behind Pretty Little Liars, it is 5 friends that are in high school together, and a lot of stuff happens. There's murder, there's mystery, there are secret texts from an unknown anonymous.
Love stories.
Finding yourself stories.
Yeah,
They're trying to
coming
figure
of
out who you
age.
are. Yes,
Yeah.
coming of age, coming out stories.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So
Everything you could
Yes.
ever wish for. 10 out of 10 would like it.
16 out of 16.
So this next book is by two of our favoriteest people in the world who we just saw live a couple months ago. Dan and Phil, the amazing book is not on fire. So this book is pretty awesome. It's amazing and it's not on fire.
It should be on fire because of how amazing they are.
Don't burn my book. What is that book where they burn books? Fahrenheit 451.
I thought there was like a burn journal too.
Burn book from Mean
Oh,
Girls?
yeah. A burn journal.
Burn journal.
You can't sit. We had cheese fries today. You can't sit with us.
It's Wednesdays. It's not Wednesday. Something about Wednesday. As you know, Dan and Phil are like our spirit animals, and everything in this book is pretty awesome. It's like Louise's. It's a bunch of like little bits about their lives and a lot of cool pictures and a lot of their like series YouTube series I don't know, words are included in this. There's Phil with his pants down there.
Well.
They have there's a bit about Dill, there's Sim.
Oh, Dill.
There's some comics in here, there's stories, there's drawings, fan art.
It's like a collage of their lives into a book.
Yes, and
That's
it's
incredible.
so cool. And there's stories in here. Like, I'm like, yeah, I've seen like every single video of Dan and Phil. I know their entire lives. No, there are stories in here that I didn't know about. So, the more you know.
And these guys are geniuses. If you see the
Yes.
stuff that they put together, I don't know how it comes out of their brain and into what they make, but it's incredible. And
Including their live show.
Their live show.
If you haven't seen our vlog when we went to see Dan and Phil live, go watch it because it was amazing. Like, we can't say anything that happened in the show because we promised. Because they make everybody promise not to spoil it for anybody else.
Hands on your heart, what do you do?
I don't know. Stick a needle in your eye or something. I don't know. If you're in Australia, I think they're going on tour soon there. So go buy tickets and see it. This is awesome. Or just buy their book if they're not near you. Because it's like the show in a book. Every time I see this book, it makes me miss them.
I know. I almost wore my shirt today.
Did you also hear? I think they're making a documentary. Like, they're coming out with a movie or a film or something about their time traveling around the world on tour. I think that's why we never saw any vlogs, like while they were
That
on
would make
tour,
sense.
and there wasn't a lot of pictures on Instagram. They were pretty silent on social media while they were on tour. They were just kind of tweeting every once in a while.
There's a picture on Instagram every month, like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So I think it's because they're making a documentary of their trip around like the world.
I want it.
How cool.
We might be in it because we stood up halfway through the show
Oh
to
my
go to the bathroom.
god. Literally the only people. And we're like old people and we can't hold our bladders.
There was alcohol involved. I'm sorry, Phil.
I'm sorry to the audience around us that we stood up and had to walk around. Oh Jesus. I highly recommend this book. Go get it.
Another one of our absolute favorite YouTubers that's always in our lives is Tanya Burr. This is her first book that she made. She also made a baking book, which is out now. If you want it, go purchase it on Amazon.
I want it. I'm
I
gonna go
want it.
purchase it on it.
This actually does have recipes in it. Spoilers.
Oh, a notes section. That's cool.
Oh, you can write your own book in here.
How cool.
So I've only read a little bit of this book so far, mostly the recipes because they're amazing. But this is just like, I think it tells a little bit about her life, and then it's like beauty and fashion tips to help you out to figure out your style and what you want to do, and experimenting with things. That's always fun.
I need help.
I need help too. Look at my hair. Do you see this? I'm wearing a hat. She's wearing a hat too, but
Yeah.
this is to hide my hair. And this book comes with its own bookmark, which we love this about books. Please,
Yes.
more books do this. I just hit my head because I was so excited. And look how cute she is. How can you not love her?
So pretty.
Love her. She's one of our favorites.
Goals.
And I'm wearing her Tanya Burr lip
Her,
gloss
her, and eyeshadow.
and eyeshadow. So we are all Tanya Burr today.
Yeah.
Goals.
Goals. My last book or book series is something very dear to my heart. So this series, Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, was introduced to me by my boyfriend's mom when we first started dating like years ago. And I'm like, what is this? What is this? But she told me that it is like the best book series in the world besides Harry Potter, or including Harry Potter. But anyway, this is probably for a little bit more of a mature audience. It's a bit of a hard read if you're not used to reading very detailed, long books. Because if you can see above my head here, I think there's 8 of them here, but there's also another one that I don't have yet. I have duplicates of some of them for some reason, I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of books, and as you can see, they're pretty large books. This book series is about a nurse named Claire in the World War II area.
Area 51.
Yeah. And she's in Scotland on her honeymoon when she comes across a circle of standing stones that actually throws her back 200 years in time. So it's got time travel, and she ends up in like the Scottish Highlands, and she goes through this whole ordeal with people thinking that she's like a witch because she knows things about the future, and then she has to marry a Scotsman to avoid getting like murdered. Yeah, it's great. It's got a lot of like, there's a lot of gore, there's a lot of like mature scenes. There's romance, there's turmoil, there's war, there's anything that you could want. It's very intense. The show came out last year or the year before on Stars. There's a TV series and it's great. I love all of the actors they picked for the characters. They're all like perfect of what I've seen so far. This series is very dear to my heart, and she's an amazing writer, like one of the best authors I've ever read. So I highly recommend this series. If you're in for a long haul book read that's gonna probably take you forever, but you will be obsessed with it. It's amazing. Go Diana, go. Also, if you've seen some of our vlogs, every year we go to the Renaissance Festival here in Maryland, and last year Diana was actually a guest at the Maryland Renaissance Festival, and unfortunately we were out of town or something the day that she was there, but my boyfriend's mom actually got her to sign my copy of Outlander. How awesome is that? And I can't really read. It says, to Krista, something in Scottish or something. And then it has her name. I don't know what it says. Anyway, but thanks Diane for signing my book. You're good people. Herself. That's what Monkey's mom calls her, herself. So, because she's like thebomb.com.
Our last book / series in this book haul is going to be The Merciless by Danielle Vega. I saw this book in Target and I was drawn to the cover because, as you can see, there's a pentagram, an upside down pentagram, an upside down cross, and then a little bit of like quotage from religion on the back of it. I was just kind of drawn in by why it was hot pink and had this. These books are about the popular girls in high school. Kind of like Mean Girls, but with an occult twist, as it says inside the book cover. We don't know much about what's in these books, but online, on Amazon when I went to order them, it said if you're a fan of Pretty Little Liars, that you will love these books. Also, there was a Black Butler fan reading them with her Sebastian figure, which is what I have at home. And the producer from Pretty Little Liars actually wrote a quote praising these books. So I'm so interested to find out what goes on in them. There's something about an exorcism, there's something about summoning demons.
Yeah,
these
possession.
girls, yeah, these girls are like crazy, and I'm excited to get into it.
And the second one's gold. That's freaking awesome.
Look how awesome the insides are.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful books. They draw you in, even if it's like a taboo kind of thing. That's what we're drawn to.
Yeah.
I love controversial books, and these just seem like.
And we love horror. We love
Mean Girls,
horror movies, and possessions, and anything to do with demons. Love it.
And pretty
Give
much
me all the demons. I mean, don't. But
pretty much, if you're going through high school, you're with demons anyway.
True. True. So
you summoned a demon.
Oh shit. So we hope you enjoyed our book haul, and we hope that you enjoy these books if you go and read them. And let us know if you have read or are going to read any of these. And let us know what you thought. Recommend some books to us because we love reading, and that's
obviously.
Yes, obviously. I have 3 sets of Harry Potter books. Why? How did I'm done. Does anybody want some Harry Potter books? Like, I got too many.
So give us a thumbs up if you know how to read.
And don't forget to subscribe. Bye! Happy reading!
Bookworms. Should I wear my hat or should I not wear my hat?
It's up to you.
Does I look better with it?
I like it either way.
Get it. Does it look ridiculous? It's cute. It's all far.
Yeah.
Does it?
I think it's cute.
Does it look stupid?
No!
Just brush my shoulder.
Go push your shoulders off. Bookworms.
So, what is
fixing?
what you doing?
Burps. I like when we have like little funny things.
Yeah, it's not
so they're
like-
not so like sterile.
What do you call that?
Sterile.
You know when they say
Polished. I don't know. Staged.
yeah,
Scripted.
all of those. Not sterile.
It's not sterile. This video is not sterile.
I was thinking like devoid of
Yeah.
like emotion.
Sterile.
Sterile Steven. Hey, look, she got flappy hands. Flappy? Flappy bird. It's like a flappy bird. This is a fish. The fish.
This is the fish. Brooklyn Stevens sits in a pool of her own blood, tied up and gagged. No one outside of these dank basement walls knows she's here. Dank.
Dank me.
No. We hope you enjoyed our book haul, and we hope.
Try again.
And don't forget. What?
Are you doing all of them?
You're not gonna be able to do all those pretty little lines.
Watch me.
Oh, that's cute.